everyone. First of all, I will use this speech with Brazilian investors, so I appreciate all feedbacks about it and about our business model. I'm Leandro. I've spent the last years creating and selling 2 startups in Brazil. Now, I'm working on Zase, my first international startup. Zase helps B2C companies to find great customers by exploring location and behavioral data. Zase is like Shopkeep for the Brazilian market. Brazil invests in advertising like US in 2010. We don't have anything like Retail Me Not, Shopkeep, Coupons.com, or any kind of solutions that we have here in US. Can you imagine that a Brazilian retailer uses only outdoors, radio, and printed stuffs for ads? B2C companies in verticals we target, like retail, restaurants, and entertainment, spend $6 billion per year in expensive, unmensurable, and unflexible market channels. This is a huge opportunity for Zase. On the other hand, Brazil has 200 million people, and 41 million of these already has a smartphone with internet connection. A lot of people that love shopping, social media, and their smartphones. This is a market ready to be disrupted. Zase is a first mover in the Brazilian mobile market to help B2C companies to find great customers selected by profile, location, and behaviors. When a user makes a check-in using social media like Facebook or Instagram, he earns points and uses those points for rewards. We make money every time a user redeems a reward. In just 3 months of sales, we have already 150 businesses in our platform. And we just launched our Android app, and in a control group, in 1 month, we reached 1% of the population. We got a core team of 3, me, Jamie, and Marcos. Before starting Zase, we sold 3 startups in Brazil. I also worked as this dev for the biggest daily deals website in Brazil and for the German group Rocket Internet. Jamie and Marcos worked in a lot of projects as software engineer and product designer. We started Zase 1 year ago, and a few months after that, we were selected by a governmental acceleration program. Since May, when we were invested by April and Plug and Play, we are working full-time on Zase. Now, we are looking for partners to help us in growth, and we are looking for smart money between $300,000 and $500,000. Think about bring the best of the mobile solutions to a big market. Zase is bringing the mobile world to the huge local market in Brazil. Thank you for your time, and we are open to talk about Zase.
So the question I have, Shopkick started by doing what you were doing, is that when you go to store, you actually have to click or whatever, right? And then they move to beacons, right?
Yeah.
How are you tracking of work? If people have to check in everywhere I go?
Yeah, when they sign up in your app, they connect the Facebook, the Foursquare, and the Instagram, and you collect the location using the social media. Okay. We have beacons in your roadmap. You can eventually try this.
So me as a user, when I go to, let's say, Starbucks, I have to open up and Facebook and say I'm here and I like Starbucks, and I get a point down.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And that is irrelevant of the wireless technology which you're logging in, whether you're on Wi-Fi in the mall or you're on your carrier's network. Because the key is just you're only using Facebook or other social network logins.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Yeah.
And so does the customer get presented with particular offers based on the store that they're in? And who gets notified in the store?
Yeah. The location they are, and also by the behavior where they are using to go and things like that. Then when I make a check-in at store, you receive a push notification about our offers and things like that. I answer your question?
And when I get to the register,
Yeah, with the offer and you
I
redeem
get
your
my offer.
And how do you make money? Each time I reward is redeemed, I go there and use a coupon, thing like that, we make money. Yeah, from the retailer. Yeah. You also will. I'm few dollars between $1 and $15. We are trying things like that. $1.
So, and you're at the real plug and play accelerate. You know, on your Margot,
Yeah.
how do your solutions compare, would you say?
His focus is in retailer. You are working more with local commerce, with restaurants, entertainment, and also with retailer, but more about department stores than appeal. It's different in some points. We are trying to solve another problem.
But I think where Philip is going, you know, I coach that team. I think there's a synergy between you folks.
Yeah, exactly.
And some of them are here because you talk.
So one thing that's to echo some of the early comments, I think an example of typical use of a product, you know, they all ask, so what do I do when I get here, when do I get the coupon? So I think going to a scenario of how this technology and product gets used, that is less abstract and more concrete, we go a long way in answering all of these questions after that. As you say, here's a typical use. Now it becomes clear to people where you come in, how you might make money, how users might find you, and how you might be different from the existing team, right? Because right now, for me, it's still very abstract. I understand the idea, but I don't really know what the angles are and how it might be different from others, just because I don't understand how you can find to deal, either as a business or a business.
You know the word frictionless? You understand what that means?
Yeah.
You have to make this frictionless.
Okay.
Right? There was a great article came back about death by beaconing. Right? So it's like, you know, consumers, you know, I don't walk around having my cell phone out in front of me all the time and click, right? So if you can somehow make this, which is transparent. Now, the only time I take my phone out is when I'm ready to now get the 10% discount or whatever, right? If you can think about it that way, you're very excited.
One quick comment, your fellow countryman Paulo over here, you might want to talk to him both, because I think his format was clean and clear. You asked for pitch feedback, that's a good example of work.
And one last point, one thing that kind of was confusing for me is whether you're asking for the investment to expand into Brazil or you want to expand outside in Brazil.